Hi, welcome back and welcome to you if you are new here. My name is Emily. Today we're going to be flowing through a move like honey flow, which means we're going to be paying a lot of attention to the transitions between shapes and moving at a very slow, sometimes it won't be that slow, and very mindful pace. So paying attention to the spaces between the shapes and just being very, very aware of our bodies and our breath as we move. So if you are up for that, you can meet me on your mat in a comfortable seat. We do not need any props for the practice, but as always, feel free to use them. They're great tools, so be my guest. All right, once you're ready, let's meet in a comfortable seat with the eyes closed, hands resting on your knees. And let's go ahead and start by taking a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And one more deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. Start by quieting the mind, closing the eyes, encouraging the attention inwards, and letting the external world melt away one breath at a time. Start to notice sensations in the body, the grounding of your body, and the connection of yourself and the mat. Grow tall through the crown of the head and breathe deeply, finding a rhythm of breath that suits you today. I encourage you, before we start moving, to set an intention for your practice. Maybe you would like to invite a value or a quality. Maybe there is something that you want to add to today's flow, moving with focus or self-awareness, or just being more present. Whatever works for you today, whatever resonates. On your next inhale, let's reach the arms above the head. Exhaling, hands to the heart space. You can keep the eyes closed here if you want. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Right hand comes down on the mat. Left arm reaches up and over, lengthening the whole left side body. And breathing in, come back up through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. And inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, let's interlace the hands at the lower back. Breathe in, open up the heart. And then either stay up here or bring chin into the chest, crown of the head down towards the mat, and lift the arms away from your back. On your next inhale, let's rise up. And then let's bring the hands out in front of us, roll over the shins, come into your tabletop. Let's start to move around, maybe the hips move side to side. And slowly coming back through center, let's start to move in cat and cow. Breathing in, opening up the front body. Exhaling to round the spine. Just 3 rounds here at your own pace. And trying to slow down the breath so that you can slow down the movement, making sure that the movement follows the rhythm of the breath. And now we meet in a rounded spine. We're going to start from the cervical spine. So first lift the chin and then try to drop the upper back. middle back, and then lift the tailbone. And again, starting from the head, curl the chin in, round upper back, middle back, lower back. Starting from the head, look up, lower the upper back, middle back, lower back. And again, from the head, round the spine, one vertebra at a time. One more time, starting from the head. And we meet in a rounded spine, and now we're going to do the opposite. Starting from the tailbone, lower the middle back, and then the upper back, and then lift the head. And then start rounding from the tailbone, one vertebra at a time. 2 more times. And you can keep your eyes closed to encourage the focus inwards. It's a little bit counterintuitive, so make sure you stay very focused. And then we meet with a flat back. As you breathe in, let's reach the right arm up and just circle out the right wrist in one direction and in the other. Exhale to thread the needle, reach. Inhale, right arm reaches up and kick the right leg back. Exhale, let's bend the right knee, hold the right ankle and open up the chest. And now we're going to hold the outer blade of the right foot, bring the right knee into the chest, and then see if you can step your right foot to the top of the mat, holding it with the hand. Framing the right leg with both hands. Inhale, cat and cow. Let's pull the chest through. Exhale, round the spine as much as you can. Tuck the tailbone. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. 3 more cycles at your own pace. And next inhale, let's reach the chest forward, tuck the left toes, let's step into standing splits, left leg rises. 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, left foot steps beside the right. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Knees can stay generously bent for now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And 1 more halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's bend the knees 90 degrees, reach the arms forward and hold bear pose, hollowing the lower belly, pulling the hips back and reaching through the fingertips. For 3, try to keep lifting the arms, shoulders towards the ears. 2. Now as you breathe out, let's reach the arms back, lift the heels, sit on the heels and lift the chest. Exhale, come back to bear pose. Inhale, drop the hips to the heels, open up the heart. Exhale, back to bear. For 3, moving slow motion. Last one. And breathe in here. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. And let's plant the hands, step back, high plank. Deep breath in here. Exhale, just drop the knees. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Circle the left wrist. And then let's thread the needle without dropping left shoulder. Inhale, left arm reaches up and kick the left leg back. Exhale, bend the left knee, hold on to the left ankle and open up the chest. Now left hand holds outer blade of the left foot. Let's bring the left knee into the chest and then step the left foot to the top of the mat. Bring the right foot back on the mat if it's not already. Keeping the left leg straight, cat and cow with the upper body. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out to round for 5. And the last round here. And now let's kick off the right leg, standing splits, right leg rises. Hold. Keeping your awareness on your breath. Squeeze the right glute, keep lengthening the right leg. Exhale, right foot steps beside the left, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Chair pose, breathe in. Exhale, airplane chair, lift the heels, reach the arms back for 3. Inhale, chair. 2. 1. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, interlace the hands at the lower back. Breathe in to open up the heart and hold for 3. Sink down a little deeper. And on your next exhale, let's fold forward, maybe bringing the chin into the chest. 2 more breaths. As you breathe out, release the hands, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, high plank, step back. Deep breath in. For a count of 5, lower halfway. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For a count of 5, up dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try to go just as slowly. On your next inhale, right leg rises. Bend the right knee, let's open up the hip. Deep breath in here. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog, very slowly. Exhale, right knee to left elbow again. This time, let's extend the right leg out. Left arm reaches up, fallen star. 2 more breaths. As you breathe out, left hand comes back down. 3-legged dog, right leg reaches up high. Exhale, right foot steps down, downward facing dog. 1 breath. Left leg rises, inhale. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Deep breath in. Exhale, slow motion, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. And making sure you're moving at the rhythm of your breath. That's the most important. Inhale, fallen star. Let's hold. Maybe reaching the right arm over the right ear. And then as you breathe out, right hand comes back down. 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, let's come high on the toes. Exhale, round forward, high plank. Bend the knees, open up the chest, pull back and up, down dog. And go again. Inhale, high on the toes. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, down dog. Good. If the breath doesn't suit you like that, you can always change it. It doesn't really matter here as long as you're breathing breath to movement, as long as the movement feels good. And we meet back in downward facing dog. And let's slowly walk up all the way up to the top of the mat. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, airplane chair. And now breathe in, let's stand up tall, right knee into the chest. Exhale, let's step the right foot way back, hands to the heart space, slow motion. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior two, ground the right heel. Hold. Planting the outer blade of the right foot, pressing the left knee towards the left. On your next exhale, side angle pose, left hand comes down, right arm reaches up and over. Now we're going to transfer all the way to the back of the mat. Switching the legs, left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. So we're in a lunge, right knee is bent. And on your next inhale, circle the right arm up, crescent lunge. Exhale, Skandasana, top of the mat, bend the left knee. One more breath. Right hand now plants. Let's come onto the outer blades of the feet. Left arm reaches up and back. And next inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, frame your left foot. Standing splits, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot steps beside the left, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, breathe in. Airplane chair, breathe out. Inhale, stand up tall, left knee into the chest. Exhale, hands to the heart space, slow motion, step it back. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. And now we hold for three. And on your next exhale, right hand comes down on the mat, left arm reaches up and over, side angle pose. Now as you breathe in, let's lift the chest. Pivot all the way around to the back of the mat. Right hand finds the floor, left arm reaches up. Now left arm will circle down, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the top of the mat, so on the right leg. Left hand finds the floor. Let's pivot to a lunge. Come on the outer blades of the feet, right arm reaches back. Inhale and exhale, let's frame the right foot. Standing splits, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot steps down, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale to fold. And bend the knees, let's roll up high mountain. Come high on the toes. Exhale, hips to heels, slowly lower down. Inhale, come all the way back. Exhale, slowly lower. This time, let's reach the arms back. And then as you breathe in, chair pose. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, stand up tall, right knee into the chest. Maybe kick it out. Exhale, step back, crescent lunge. Maybe hands stay in the air, nice and slow motion. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in. Breathe out, side angle pose. One full breath. Now inhale and exhale all the way to the back of the mat. Left hand finds the floor, right arm reaches up. Peace fingers of the right hand can grab the right big toe. Let's come into a side plank. Maybe right leg extends up in the air and hold. Now see if you can let go of the bind, but keep the right leg in the air. Slow motion, bend the right knee. Wild thing, stepping the right foot behind the left leg. And then super slow motion, right foot steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, skandasana on the left leg. Right hand comes down. Let's pivot onto the outer blades of the feet. Inhale and exhale, frame the left foot. Now standing splits, let's see if we can lift the arms back. Airplane wings. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane chair. Stand up tall, left knee into the chest, maybe kick it out. Keep the arms in the air, step back, crescent lunge. Breathe in, breathe out, warrior two. Breathe in, breathe out, side angle pose. Inhale and exhale, let's transition to the back of the mat, bending the left knee, left arm stays in the air. Now peace fingers of the left hand can grab the left big toe, come into a side plank with or without the bind, and with or without straightening the left leg for 3. And slowly release, keep it in the air, and then slow motion, wild thing. Now let's see if we can step that left foot to the top of the mat as slowly as possible. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, skandasana on the right leg. Left hand finds the top left corner of the mat, pivot onto the outer blades of the feet, right arm reaches back. Inhale and exhale, frame the right foot. Standing splits, maybe the arms stay in the air. And then left foot steps beside the right, chair pose. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, high mountain on the toes. Exhale, release the heels, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, let's plant the hands, step back, high plank. Deep breath in here. Lower halfway and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, One upward facing dog, breathe in. Take your time here, and then all the way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, let it go. As you breathe in, let's lift the right leg up high. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. And then let's cross over, kick the right leg through, fallen star. Now left arm reaches up. See if you can lift your right leg. Maybe left hand touches the right toes. Inhale, come back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. And let's step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Right shoulder goes underneath the right thigh. Maybe both arms reach out to the sides. Maybe bind around your right leg. Two more breaths. Slowly release the hands. Maybe the right hand stays just behind the right heel. And then you can bend your elbows for flying splits. Maybe heel toe that right foot forward, bending the left elbow underneath your left hip and extending the legs. Now we're going to meet in three-legged dog. Right leg reaches up high. Feel free to go into chaturanga first. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg reaches up high. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. And then let's kick the left leg through to the right, fallen star. Right arm reaches up. See if you can lift your left foot, maybe touch the left toes, and then come back to three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps on the outside of the left hand. Breathe in, and then breathe out, slightly lower your chest. See if you can extend your arms out to the sides. Maybe you stay here today, maybe you're on the elbows, or maybe you wrap around the left leg. Right arm wraps around the back. Keep finding length here. On your next exhale, release. Maybe the left hand stays just behind the left heel. Right elbow can aim to come underneath the belly. And let's extend the left leg for flying split. We meet in three-legged dog. Left leg can go there immediately or through chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now a slow motion transition to the top of the mat. If you want to jump, you can. Just try to slow it down as much as possible on your own time. We meet in halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, right leg comes up. Now exhale, half moon. Left hand comes down to the mat. Right arm reaches up. Either stay here or bend the right knee. Hold the top of the right foot for sugarcane. Slowly release. Let's step back, warrior two. Inhale here. Inhale and exhale into your lunge. Good. From here into wild thing. Right foot steps behind the left leg. And then let's see if we can bring the right leg to the top of the mat, but maybe keeping the right leg straight. So straightening the right leg, bringing it to the top of the mat so that we land in pyramid pose. And you can, of course, land with a bent leg and then straighten it afterwards. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold over the legs. Now from here, left leg rises, maybe a little hop up to handstand, maybe just standing splits, whatever you're feeling like doing today. And then we will either hold it or land top of the mat with both feet. And we meet top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, stand up tall, left leg kicks out in front of you. Slow motion transition to half moon. Right hand comes down on the mat. Left arm reaches up, left leg is extended behind you. Either stay there, or let's bend the left leg, hold the top of the left foot. And slowly release. Slow motion, step back, warrior two. And then let's immediately come into a lunge on the left leg. Right hand finds the floor. Step into wild thing nice and slowly. And then let's step the left foot to the top of the mat, but see if you can maybe straighten your leg and keep it straight. And really pushing the floor away with the right hand. We meet in pyramid pose, so however you got there, left foot is at the top of the mat, right foot is behind. Inhale, halfway lift, readjust the hips, make sure they're aligned. Exhale to fold. As you breathe in, halfway lift. Once again, either a little hop up to handstand or a few hops if you're practicing that, or standing splits. And we will meet at the top of the mat. Both legs together. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's bend the knees. Bear pose, reach the arms forward. And then let's cactus the arms back for 5. Inhale, reach. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Reach the arms forward, bend the knees, come high on the toes, and let's hug the knees in, grabbing opposite hand to opposite elbow. And now reaching the arms forward, let's come all the way down to the mat, 1 vertebra at a time, keeping the feet planted on the mat. Feet hip-width distance apart. Maybe wipe the sweat off your face. It is so hot here. And then we're going to go into either bridge pose or wheel pose. So bridge, just lifting the spine. Wheel, maybe coming onto the top of the head first. And then lifting, so whatever you feel ready for, take your time. And we hold. Make sure wherever you are that you can still breathe, that there's no compression in the lower back. It should feel like a nice back bend throughout the whole spine. If you have any pain in the lower back, you've probably gone a little too far. Keep squeezing the glutes. Keep lifting the hips. We're staying here 5 more breaths. And then bringing the chin into the chest. Let's slowly lower down. You can bring the knees into the chest and rock side to side, massaging the muscles along your back. And let's go ahead and grab either peace fingers around the big toes or hands around the outer blades of the feet for happy baby, depending on if you want to straighten the legs or not. And then you can either stay still or rock side to side. Now let's bring the knees into the chest. And we're going to do cat pulling its tail, which is a twist variation. If this is not comfortable, you can do any other variation of a twist. Left hand will hold the top of the right foot underneath the left leg. Let's drop the right knee. And then right hand can hold the left knee. Let's bring that left leg over to the right. You can either stay there or right hand can hold the outer blade of the left foot if you want to straighten the left leg out. Try to keep both shoulders grounded on the mat and breathe into the lower belly. Let's slowly come back through center and switch. So the left leg is bent, right hand catches the left foot underneath the right leg, drop the left knee, and then twist, bringing the right leg over to the left, either keeping the right leg bent or straightening it. Let's come back through center, both knees into the chest, either staying here, maybe coming into tree hugging pose, just extending legs and arms up in the air, or let's bring the feet behind the head for plow pose, actively lifting the hips up and away from the face. From plow pose, you can come into shoulder stand, supporting your back with your hands, or bring the hips back down on the mat and just lift the legs. One vertebra at a time, we will slowly make our way down. Let's hug the knees in. Take a deep breath in, lift the forehead up to the knees. Hold the breath and squeeze for 3, 2, 1, and exhale, let it go. Shavasana. Deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And another deep inhale. Hold and release. And you can either stay lying down for Shavasana, or if you want to be in a comfortable seat, just closing the eyes, meditating for a moment, whatever works best for you. It also depends what you're planning on doing after this practice. I know there are some of you that use them as a warm-up, so if you do, then I encourage you to just be seated for a moment And if this is your workout for the day, then please lie down and rest. But no matter what you do, I know it is tempting to leave. But try to stay present and give your mind and body just a minute of pause before heading back into the rest of your day. Allowing everything that we did to sink in, allowing yourself to absorb all of the benefits of the practice. I invite you to use this time to reflect on your intention, to notice how you're feeling, noticing if anything has shifted since the beginning of the practice. Maybe it's just mentally, maybe you feel a little more clear, a little calmer, more grounded, more aware of your body and the space around you. And try to notice your body, noticing how alive it feels right now. Feeling every single cell buzzing. Noticing the heaviness of your limbs, of your body, the length. Maybe you feel a little taller. I encourage you to stay here for as long as you can. It has been such a pleasure flowing with you today. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next class.